Hello friends, I am Karthik Mansali. Welcome to my YouTube channel MK Maths. If you not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and also like my video so that it boosts the YouTube algorithm and reaches a larger audience. So in last video we have discussed about the types of relation. In that reflexive relation and symmetric relation I have covered. If you not watched those videos, you can check my description. In description I have mentioned all my previous videos, so you can watch one by one. So after understanding the definition of relation and the types of relation, in the types of relation, reflexive relation and the symmetric relation, next third important relation is nothing but transitive relation. Okay, compared to reflexive and symmetric relation, transitive relation will be quite difficult and quite confusing because of the definition. So if we understand definition properly, then it will be easy to identify this transitive relation type, because reflexive relation and symmetric relations are easy to identify in relation R, but when it comes to identify transitive relation, we may feel some difficulty because of lack of understanding in definition. So let us understand the definition properly here so that we can identify the type of relation very easily. First, here this word itself says transitive. Transitive word is nothing but which is comes from the word transfer. Comes from the word transfer. Okay, transfer means it is transferring something. So here transitive relation means it is transferring a relation from one element to another element, or transferring a relation from one person to another person. Okay, so here let us see. But for general example, transitive relation works for mutual friendship in social media, Facebook, or if you take Facebook or Instagram, there will be mutual friends. So this mutual friends is nothing but a transitive relation. Okay, so let us understand with some general example, that Facebook example only. So now I consider a one person. So here I consider one person. This is A, small letter A I denoted. So in mathematics, the small letter A is element. Here I am denoting that element as a person for the sake of simplicity, and it is easy to understand also. So next I denote another person B. Okay, so this is A, this is B. Next consider another person C. So this is person C. Now A sends a friend request. A sends a friend request to B. Then B accepts the friend request, and these both becomes friends now. After some days, B sends friend request to C, third person, in Facebook or Instagram. Now these two become friends. First A and B become friends. After some days or after some months, B and C becomes friends. Now this person A and B, if these two person A and B are friends, if these two persons are friends, then this is a transitive relation. If A and C are not friends, then it is not a transitive relation. Simple. First A is a friend to B and B is a friend to C. If A and C are friends, then it is a transitive relation. If A and C are not friends, then it is not transitive relation. So if A and C become friends, then we call it as a mutual friends, because with the help of B, these both becomes friends. With the help of B, they A and C become friends. So now A and C are mutual friends. So in same way, here the friendship is transferred to one person to another person. A is a friend to B and B is a friend to C. Now A is a friend to C. Now A friendship relation is transferred from A to C. So this is the definition. See here. A comma B belongs to R. It means ordered pair. A comma B belongs to R in relation. A is related to B. Okay, A is related to B, and means with this B is related to C. So this B comma order pair B comma C belongs to R means B is related to C. Same relation. What A and B have a relation, that same relation B and C also having. So A is related to B. So again from B we have to start. B is related to C. The person may be any element. So first start with A and it ended with B, and again it started with B and ended with C. Okay. Now A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R. Then A comma C belongs to R. If A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, in R A is related to B and B is related to C, then A comma C, ordered pair A comma C also belongs to R. It means A is related to C. Then this R become transitive relation. If A comma C does not belongs to R, then it is not a transitive relation. See, in next definition I have written not a transitive relation. Not transitive relation means here A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, but A comma C does not belongs to R. A is related to B, okay, A is related to B and B is related to C, but A is not related to C. A is not related to C, then this relation is not transitive. Not transitive. Okay, I hope you understood the transitive and not transitive. So transitive means A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, then A comma C belongs to R. So this is transitive relation. Not transitive means A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, then A comma C does not belongs to R. A comma C does not. In previous example we have discussed, no, if A is not a friend to C means it is not a transitive relation. If A is a friend to C means it is a transitive relation. They become mutual friends. So this is the concept of mutual friends. If they have become mutual friends means it is nothing but a transitive relation. If they have not mutual friends means it is not a transitive relation. I hope you understand up to here. So now confusing part is there is another definition. This definition is also very important here. So this definition is very important. So transitive relation, another definition is A comma B belongs to R. A is related to B, okay, but B comma C does not belongs to R. There is no pair here. So for example, A is related to B is there, but B comma C which is not present in relation. It means B has no relation to C. B has no relation to C. Then we cannot say that A comma C does not belongs to R. We cannot say. So A is related to B. Okay. A is related to B and B is not related to C. Here B is not related to C. There is no relationship between B and C. Now we cannot decide. We cannot we cannot we cannot decide about A comma C. So that is the confusion here. A comma B is present in R. Ordered pair A comma B means A is related to B is present in R. B comma C is not present in R. Actually in previous definition we have discussed B comma C is belongs to R. So here if B comma C does not belongs to R means there is no pair of A comma B. So then we cannot discuss about A and C. We cannot discuss about A and C. So if we go to previous example only, here A is, here this A, here this person A and this is another person B, okay, this is another person C. Another person C. A is friend to B, but B is not friend to C. A sent a friend request to B. Those A and B become friends, and B not sent a friend request to C. Then these B and C not become friends now. Then we cannot say these A and C are not friends because they may be friends. If when we can't decide A and C are not friends, then we have to accept this is transitive relation. This is transitive relation because in maths if we can't prove wrong can't prove wrong, then we have to Accept it is true. When we can't prove wrong, then we have to accept it as a true. This is a vacuously true. We call it as a vacuously true. Vacuously true means when we can't decide anything negative, then we have to accept it as a positive. Here a comma b is here a comma b is a is related to b. Okay, here b is not related to c. B has no relationship with c. Then we can't decide a comma c is not belongs to r. A comma c which is does not belongs to r, we can't decide, because when we have when we not having a relationship between b and c, when we are not having a relationship between b and c, then we cannot say there is no relationship between a and c. So if we can't say here, if we can't say a does not belongs to r, if a comma c is does not belongs to r, then easily we can say not transitive. But we are unable to say a comma c is does not belongs to r. If a comma c is does not belongs to r means we can't prove it is a not transitive. If we are not able to prove it is a not transitive, then obviously we have to accept it as a transitive. So there are three definitions here. One positive definition is here. This is positive definition, which means transitive relation. So if a comma b belongs to r and b comma c belongs to r, then a comma c belongs to r. It means first there should exist pair here. A comma b and b comma c are pair. If a comma b is exist and b comma c exist, then a comma c also exist, then it is a transitive relation. First here in this definition, first a comma b and b comma c are exist already in relation r. Given relation r, a is related to b and as well as b is also related to c. Then if a is also related to c, then it is a transitive relation. This is one definition. Okay, so second definition says here a comma b belongs to r, means a is related to b, this relation exists, and b comma c which is belongs to r, it means b is related to c. Both a comma b and b comma c, these both pairs are exist in r. If these both pairs are exist in r, but a and c, order pair a comma c is not present in r, then we can conclude that r is not transitive. Means a comma b, order pair a comma b is present in r, ordered pair b comma c is also present in r, but ordered pair a comma c, ordered pair this a comma c is not present in r, then we can conclude it not transitive. But confusion part is, if a comma b, ordered pair a comma b is exist in r, a is related to b and b is not related to b, it means here there is no pair exist for a comma b in r. Okay, there no pair exist for order pair a comma b in r, means a comma b is there, but b comma c is not exist in r. If there is no pair, we can't decide about a comma c. We can't say or we can't prove a comma c is not belongs to r. When we can't say a comma c is not belongs to r, we are unable to prove it is a not reflexive. When we are unable to prove it as a not reflexive, then we have to accept it as a transitive. Sorry, when we are unable to prove a not transitive, then we have to accept it as a transitive relation. I hope you all understand this definition. It will be little bit tricky and a little bit confusion, but in next video I am going to explain this transitive relation with examples in detail way. For three definitions also, for transitive relation I am going to give some examples, for not transitive relations I am going to give some examples, and also which we have discussed another definition which is confusing, I am going to give for that also example. So after understanding examples only we can we can understand definition clearly. Without examples, there will be a little confusion and there will be a little difficulty, toughness in this transitive relation. So I hope you all watch next video also. After watching next video, definitely you are going to understand this transitive relation. And next, let us all meet in next video. Okay, bye.